Hey, good morning. Scott Gordon here, coming to you from my home office for the first time ever, checking out my son's new video camera. Anyway, I want to talk about underwriting briefly. You know, we've got 7 underwriters now. We're working on catching the queue up. When I looked Thursday, we were down to 3 days, then we went back up, but really 3 things I want to say, and the first one is we are going to get the time down. We are working on it. We have enough underwriters now, so we will get caught up, although we've had a couple huge surge days last week. And we're up to, earlier this month, 85% correspondent. Now yesterday, I think it was 82% correspondent. So they're going to keep being busy, but I understand that it's important, and we're going to keep working on that. A humorous anecdote I want to tell you about. You know, last week we were debugging and testing the correspondent, or not the correspondent, the transaction sheet, the worksheet for what's the commission on a loan. And we worked through lender paid correspondent, borrower paid correspondent, and we've done some testing of broker, but we haven't run a Reg Z broker loan yet. I was mentioning that to my wife on Sunday, and it occurred to me, I've got 2 branches who've been saying, well, underwriting is so slow, and if I could just broker this, they'd underwrite it in a day and I'd be done. I understand. And we are going to get underwriting times down. We are working on that. And I'm sure there are wholesalers, boy, if we're up at 82, 85%, there's got to be wholesalers who are just hurting for loans. But it occurred to me, how come we've been able to close transactions and pay people for correspondent loans, lender paid correspondent and borrower paid correspondent, but not broker? Now maybe, this is Tuesday morning I'm taping, maybe one went through yesterday afternoon after 2:30 when I had to leave, but at that time we've already closed correspondent, but a broker hasn't come through, so they can't be that miraculously fast. So that was just something. Last thing I want to say about underwriting, my quick note today. Please help us with good files. Part of the reason the underwriters have been having a hard time catching up is we got a bunch of loans in that are just tough borrowers who high ratios and this and that and something else to look at, and we get to looking at it and the file's incomplete. In a couple cases where loan officers have had taken an app a month ago, then they turned in the loan a couple days ago, so they've used up most of a month getting it to underwriting. And then, because of the time frame and contracts, they want to get it underwritten in a day and close it title the next day. Well, help us out, guys. I mean, that is huge pressure. If you accidentally used up a month, you can't expect us to be able to get it doc ordered and underwritten and funded and closed in a day and a half. So we all know it's tough. We know it's tough to underwrite loans. We know it's tough to get them ready and to get them through doc order. So do us a favor, really work on your part. Think about it from day one, you know, that you may need to do some serious setting of expectation with borrowers about them getting you the docs so that you can get your part done, so you can get it into underwriting and give underwriting time to really do the file so we can get through the whole process. And there's another piece I guess I'll throw in that really wasn't on my agenda, and that is this setting of expectations. You need to let people know, I hope you are, that this is just not 2008, 2007, or even 2009. They may have gotten a loan a couple years ago or 3 years ago, and they just had to show their driver's license and they got a loan. But you all know that is not going to fly today. So set expectations early on that it's a whole new world, and this is not open mortgage, it's not you, your branch, it's the industry. It takes a lot to prove you're a good borrower and to get a loan. So start early on setting that expectation and explaining the world we live in now. Get your part done quickly, and believe me, we are working on getting our part done quickly. All right, that's the news. Have a great day.